I die.
You're on a path.
Well, I brought her something called the nightmare. We'll see how that goes.
Path is a cabin. You're here to...
Okay. Let's, what if we turn around right now? Will that change anything?
Seriously? You're just...
Yeah. Yeah, Eli, yes. I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path...
this guy!
The cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around. Again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yes.
It's remarkably selfish if you ask
I got
me.
time.
I've already outlined
I've got
the
nothing but
situation. Time. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I don't care. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Good, maybe everyone should die. Fine. Maybe that's fine.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
This guy.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation.
It's not the
with
universe.
princess.
It's not the dang universe. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Are we slaying the princess, or is the princess's name Slay? We don't know her name, so there's a 0-sum possibility that it is Slay.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Please, Slay was my father's name.
There is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, that is a lot of princesses.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? Of course.
I know, you're drilling that in.
Wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Good. It's their turn for once. Does that mean we get multiple ghost girlfriends? Chat, stop! Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
And in that cabin?
And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Slay the princess. Wow, that just ended it. I'll lie. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Wink. You can't see me winking. I'm wearing an eye patch. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just gonna stay in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning. She will lie. If we're stuck, ignore him. Let's...
Ah, no, they got me.
The cabin interior is
Oh,
wrong.
but this is a different cabin.
Patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
He's making a point. Making a good point. Very valid. It hasn't worked yet. What good has the knife done for us?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just
She's
say
not a princess.
But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Of course, Chia agrees with the voice of the country, and well, actually, I disagree. I was just saying he made a valid point in that moment.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful
What if I go
geometry
crazy?
and stay.
What if I just go crazy now?
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job. So you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously...
I've seen
just
so many weird
accept
things
it
in
and
this
go
game
with the
so far.
flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good. Now,
Thank you for the
whenever you're ready,
hydration.
we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task. You
The
walk up
mirror's
to the
still-
wall. What are you talking?
Still not there.
Reach forward. But there was. Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't.
We
want us
always
to see.
find it. We always go back to the mirror.
You take the blade. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me like tactical advice. I guess style points, cool dude points are
It really
important.
doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Keep your grip as I want to hold it the cool way.
Switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine.
We look so
You're
cool
right.
now.
This does look a lot better. It
Yeah.
really doesn't matter. Just get on with it
Admitted
and
it.
deal with the princess already.
Now we're gonna deal with her. What if I just fucking throw it out the window now? I'm just kidding. We're holding it cool now. We gotta take
The
it
door
with
to
us.
the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Okay.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get.
More
Your head
goofiness in the
throbbing with
basement.
the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
You are in the woods. Your task is to slay a princess. You get to a cabin, and what is in that cabin? A blade. You take the blade. You find the door. What is in the door? You open it up. A bunch of branching stairs. You have entered the spooky door.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably
It does look
doing her a
AI
favour.
generated. AI does do that. It does that with hair. It does that with hair and spaghetti and anything that's string-like. It just branches off in fractals.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here?
I feel like we're on
Are
a
you
phone
here
call.
to kill?
No, no, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning
probably.
around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
Game's audio balancing needs a bit of work. Yeah, sometimes they're a bit too quiet. Sometimes they're kind of loud. Hold on. Maybe we can just turn up the voices a bit. Accessibility? No, I don't want to go back to the main menu though. Oh, bright. That is bright. Oh, there's dyslexia fonts. You love to see it. And high contrast, that's great. That's great. But return. That's fine for now.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the center staircase. Take the soft stairs to the right. Let's go to the left this time. Let's take the harsh stairs.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs.
Oh, the stairs that
until
hurt
there's
my
nothing
self-feet.
left in them to feel.
Each step is bone rattling.
The air around you grows cold the
Whoa.
further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Cold stairs.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh, that's
Time
pretty.
disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish,
Holy shit.
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Okay, that was a bit jolting, a bit sudden.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
The game has different shading too, and also this is a different basement.
That was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our
Well-
old devilish ways.
Yeah, you know us.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded
Anyways,
in darkness,
moving on.
watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. You know what happened? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? Then the usual. You're apparently a threat, I was told.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical?
Does that matter, though?
In here if you were her? We lost
We're here to
ourselves
kill
the
her. I
second
don't
we
think it
stepped
matters.
into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
How strange. So, why are you here?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we
Like
never
a
went
lot.
to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
But Chia, what if she gives us a bad Google review after this?
Until...
Oh, how would you rate your slaying? Please give me a 5 out of 5. My job depends on
It's
this.
hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
Yeah, I guess there is enough princess for everyone.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't
Yeah,
it?
too late.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
Okay, I'm
It's not
unthinking.
already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Ooh, I like this plan. There's more of you. What's your name?
And what's that supposed
There's
to
more.
mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do while chained up like this, but I'm
Let's
the
make
only one
more.
down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
As many as
Fractures
possible.
again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
No, I'm gonna make things complicated
How
though.
would we even do that? Where would we start? You would always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Yeah, let's keep talking to her. Keep duping her. Okay, maybe a bomb would be a good weapon in this situation.
Certainly
Yeah,
looks
oh
that
yeah.
way, so please, for the love of everything,
any
stop
situation.
asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
The princess's hairline looks fucked up in this one. Yeah, I know it's just the shading. What's your name?
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Getting down here was
What, like you need me
weird.
to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm
So
not alone
relatable.
either. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Your royal hind ass. Okay, chat. Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'll end the entire world.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath.
That sounds like a good thing.
You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Royal Highness as opposed to Royal Front Ass. Why is that? Why am I finding that funny? I'm a child.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Is it hell, though? Really, if you flip your perspective, maybe this is somebody's heaven. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything. Leave her in the basement and slay the princess all in one option. Where'd my little cursor go? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh no, it's shied.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, not keen to throw the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything?
This is too many princesses.
I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
You've made a princess soup.
Nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all...
Oh, goodbye, narrator.
Falls apart?
Oh.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we?
Chad is your perfect princess.
They just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Chad, we did it. We did what you wanted. We fixed her. We made her whole. This is what you wanted, Chat. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? This is the princess you wanted. You wanted all of them. Why are you crying? Isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this it?
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Here's your princess. Here she is. She doesn't just want one kiss, she wants 3 of them.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Can we fix her? Ma'am, we don't have to fix you. You're already perfect. Where's my option to tell her she's perfect?
Help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
My actions have consequences? When will you learn? Yeah, she doesn't need fixing. She doesn't. It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. I'm gonna go. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. There she goes, our perfect princess. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns. That achievement was called the illusion of choice.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Of course, just approach it. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions
I think I made her
than my
worse.
attention can bear to hold. To look at any
Emma
one is to
boy!
shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Okay. Actually, you can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
I don't know what you're cooking. Neither do I,
I
Chet.
am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse?
Would you still love me if I was a worm? Princess, would you still love me if I was a worm? Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. No, I want it to stop.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
How can you stand to be a
As
contradiction?
easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I don't like worms, so maybe not. You wouldn't love me if I was a worm? What do you think of this
These
vessel?
ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walk. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Okay. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? Why? I don't know why yet. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's happening and I'm scared. Chad, I'm scared. Do we just go back? Let's go back. I'm scared.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I don't like thinking. Let's just go back.